What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Dishonored 2. And this time, it's personal. Well, I mean, it was personal before they took my empire from me. So, you know. But whatever. I'm not, by any means, someone who's super into imperialism. But I will say that, pretty sure I'm better than, like, an actual witch that turns people to stone. So, I'm gonna give myself that much credit. But we'll leave the introspection for later. For now, we're on with the show. I have found myself. Here, Lord, I've always been a mercenary, but I never leave my post when the cash runs out. Sorry, that was probably completely random. It's, when I played Arkham Asylum the other day, it reminded me that when Arkham City came out, they had this badass, oh look, here they all are. Three years ago. Oof, that looks like Bad Doctor. Bad Abigail. Dark Abby. Anyway, there's this badass soundtrack that came with it, a whole bunch of bands like Coheed and Cambria and Panic at the Disco and stuff like that, and I really liked it.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished.
My clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime.
It could take years to find a solution on my own, but if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks.
Is that a painting?
Cost. Whether I seduce
It
my
is.
own future with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
Okay, that's a painting, and therefore I want it. Wait, is there a lever? It's always worth checking the levers. Whale oil. Delicious processed whale oil. You'd figure that'd be worth more considering there's apparently a shortage.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished.
My clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime.
It could take years to find a solution on my own, but if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage.
Okay, yo. Oh, the when Arkham City came out, there was a soundtrack with a bunch of different bands contributing to it, and I loved it. And because I got the special editions of both Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I did not get the special edition of Arkham Knight because I lacked the funds at the time. Believe me, I would have. Had I not lacked the funds. There is a painting up there I want it. I don't think I went anywhere with that. Breaking down the more bothersome elements of a subject's personality, such as willpower, while leaving cognition and creativity unharmed, is proven unrealistic. Cyber Machine leaves the subject babbling like a child, which is the opposite of what I need from Sokolov. Oh yeah, I've left Jindosh a fucking babbling idiot. Aha! I've got it this time. There is a hole in the ceiling. It is safe to stand here. Safe is kind of a... Nope. I messed that up. Oh no, he deserves it. Like, he doesn't really care about the Empire or anything like that. He just cares... Well, he cares about science being completely unrestrained. So to that end, he was willing to help with a coup and slaughter a bunch of people in order to make sure that no one gets in his way for science. So, yeah, I'd say he deserves it. Like, I'm all for progress, too. But not at the cost of lives, if it doesn't need to be that way, you know?
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do? I knew that. I had an idea, but it's gone now.
Hello.
I'm very much afraid of what's happened.
I almost feel bad for him.
Can't have put me through that machine, but wait, what does it do?
Oh right, I blew up both of the clockwork soldiers. I was like, what's all this shit? It's been okay. How's your day been?
Please, help me find it.
Poor guy. Kinda. Because he was gonna do this to Sokolov, so I mean, really.
Laugh at me now. Maybe there'll be apple pudding at dinner. I would like that.
Poor guy. Well, if he's gonna be an idiot, I guess it's better that he's rich. He'll be taken care of for the rest of his life. Oh wow. So people are having themselves a field day.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished.
Like soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime.
It could take years to find a solution on my own. But if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my own teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
There's got to be a safe distance from where I can... There was some processed whale oil that I missed.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
She shouldn't be experiencing anything. Ah, there it is. Now I'm curious. Neat. Okay. I don't trust shit. Processed whale oil. Keeps leaving coins in sinks. I will say this. I would love to have gone through this level with the Shadow Walk power. Just to go through that and see what he says about it. Sokolov's down there, but the bone charm is up there. How do I get that bone charm? Oh, my dog is outside my door, wagging her tail. Ah, I'm not the only one. There are 6 paintings here. Whatever. I have no idea. However, apparently... No, you know what? It was probably the one that I already got. Seriously, how do I get to that? A representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure has been extended once again with promise. No promises to when it may be open again. Curator Brianna Ashworth could not be reached for comment. Readers will remember that an infestation of mites in the Roseboro exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago. There have been rumors that no exterminators have been hired. The Roseboro exhibit was to be a prestigious event sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy with hopes of attracting numerous experts and great lectures from across the aisles. The important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there is nothing to do but wait for further word. It's like it's right there, taunting me. It taunts me. Why does it taunt me so? Oh, hello. This is a new room. Familiar scent. What does that do? Wolfhounds cannot smell you. That is an excellent one to have. Alrighty, now we can rescue Sokolov. I do like blueprints. Let's see how we're doing on those, by the way. Not going to tell me. Okay, fair enough. But how in the gosh dang heck am I supposed to get down there? Can't navigate this place for shit. Yeah. Fine. These are those guys that I spent way too much time trying to knock out earlier. To activate all magnetic or mechanical devices while the assessment chamber is in use, nothing must interfere with my delicate calibrations. Now there's kitchens over here. Wondering what delights I might find.
She told the children she'd give them to the witches if they didn't behave. Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way. But since cruelty and desperation.
Damn.
The dangerous mix.
Well... there better be stuff in that kitchen.
Who's fooling around?
We have a special guest in assessment chamber, the infamous inventrons on Sokolov. While this facility is not noted for its creature comforts, I expect Sokolov's basic needs and bodily functions to be taken care of, so they never become a nuisance to me.
Closest house I've ever worked in. To think I considered it an honor to come here.
Hardly even touches food. Forgets to eat for days at a time. What good enough?
Mind my sensitivities. No whistling while cleaning the windows. What a punk. Ooh, raw whalebone. Okay, that was worth it. More raw whalebone. Lettuce. Yeah, 2 raw whalebone was definitely worth a sleep dart. I can say that with absolute certainty. Because I need that whalebone. So I need 4, I need 8. 8 runes in order to craft runes. And that would be totally worth it. So the high and mighty Anton Sokolov won't deign to aid me in my efforts to make a new version of Clockwork Soldier. Fine, I have another solution. Wait. I read that one before. He left that one. He left multiple copies of that one lying around. Okay, I've got grenades.
Okay, combat protocol to meet.
Damn it. You know what? See how
This place, someone's been
tough it is.
beaten by one of my machines.
If I could get above the fucking thing. Okay, so this part is gonna be really stupid.
Search protocol. Okay. Enemy encounter.
Well, since we're here.
Combat protocol 6. Okay. Shut it down.
Now I know. That's a very good thing to know. I wasn't sure if the stun mines would work. I was hoping they would, since, you know, electronics. But I couldn't be sure. So if I can stun the fucker, I can break him. That said, it'll mean that I have to take off that one bone charm that we made. Because I want the proximity to work.
It's the search protocol. Playback indicates a young woman, armed. Playback for execution of foe.
Well, I tried. So, I feel like that doesn't last very long on these guys. I can't get above them, so I can't do the drop thing. And they can see in front of and behind themselves. Oh, fuck.
Navigation assessment 67. People demonstrate adaptability to a changing environment. Assessment chamber reconfigured. Standing by. Configuration repeat. Running search protocol.
Damn it. Guess I do have to use the sticky grenades. And I hope that I get a direct hit. Because if I can blow its head off, I can kill it. I'm having trouble seeing how else to get around this thing. Other than timing that I clearly don't have the patience for.
Playback indicates lost enemy.
Got it. Finally. Okay, now that I've got that down. Good, wasn't noticed. Sokolov's in there along with a painting.
Sokolov.
The blood topology of grammatics. My dear Anton, I hope the sound of the clockwork soldier outside your cell doesn't disturb your rest. I find the solid footfalls and gentle electric hum to be soothing, but you may be of a different opinion. In fact, in your condition, the noise might be maddening, especially since the pressure plate for the exit to your cell is positioned tantalizingly within reach. But should you attempt to venture forth from the assessment chamber like some wrinkled, grey-whiskered rat hunting through a labyrinth for a morsel of cheese, you will soon find your stoic guardian bearing down on you. You're an intelligent man. I'm sure I don't need to illustrate what those honed edges would do to your ancient and haggard body. Kieran Jindosh.
Emily Caldwin, if you're here, things have gone further than I thought. But Kieran Jindosh?
Not dead, but I used his machines on him. His mind is not what it was.
You were an interesting little girl. You've become a fascinating woman.
Ta-da! First try.
Wake up.
I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
Did I imagine that?
Let's see if that counted. Let's see if that counted. Very disappointed if it did. Yes! It didn't count.
Come on, now's not the time for a nap. So let's see, what was it?
My money. Am I starting to become conscious again?
Think something looked around. What?
Whoever did this.
What was that?
How many guys are there? How many people do I have to knock out? I forgot that I had disabled that thing.
Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way.
There is no longer any doubt that the recently unseated Empress Emily Kaldwin is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. The former monarch is on the run, confirming our suspicions about her guilt and association with the Crown Killer. Indeed, some have even suggested Emily herself committed the appalling crimes. It is well known she was raised by conspirators and murderers. The Grand Groznyj Grad has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest, and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Abel recently stated that the former Empress will likely receive a fair trial if she turns herself in peacefully and forthwith. Fuck that. Turn myself in for shit. Whew, my fingers. Okay, here we are at the halfway point through the episode, doing good. I think we're doing good. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I think we need to go to the lower district? I don't remember. Seriously, this place is beautiful. Look at those mountains. Just stunning. Two. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, maybe I should have gone to the other one. How did I even get here? Like in the first place.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
That was weird. Wait. No, this is where I need to be. How do I get out? Because I don't remember that wood being there when I was here the first time. I really don't remember that. I don't remember how I got here in the first place, so...
You did it. How is he?
Alive.
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then.
Let's get the hell out of here. Cool, cool. Well, almost all the blueprints. I'll take it. I got all the paintings and most of the money, so... pretty good on that front. I imagine searching for blueprints would be easier if I killed everyone. I mean everyone. Can't believe it took me an hour to do that. I'm ashamed. But I don't have as much practice with this game as I do regular Dishonored. God damn it, outsider. Oh,
The
trees.
void, but somehow different this time. realized I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you when you're older. Ask next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
This, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I don't believe you.
We were just playing. It was her! Delilah's lie. She broke it.
And of course I don't have the heart here, so I can't determine the truth of the matter.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now, it's your turn.
She lost weight.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
Debtor's prison is awful.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
Nah. Some parts of it are probably true.
When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs.
You weren't kidnapped, you were rescued.
And you know what?
You weren't kidnapped till later.
Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
That's sad.
wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Yep, Sokolov is dying. He's an old guy.
Into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few hours.
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Dear patrons, due to an alarming increase in the mite population, with the full knowledge and approval of Duke Abel himself, the Royal Conservatory will remain closed for the foreseeable future. Our apologies. B. Ashworth, Curator.
Ah, the Empress has risen.
One of the more elaborate structures in Karnaca, closed to the public. More of the Duke's questionable rulership. Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sokolov, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of? Or what she's up to?
I do.
Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened.
I have trouble remembering my mother's face sometimes. But there might be some resemblance.
Hated from memory. While trying to learn more about what the Duke of Sokolov was up to, I began hearing a name I hadn't heard in almost
Yeah, he
2
looks really bad.
decades. Delilah Copperspoon. We painted together for a time, but her obsession with the occult and the Caldwin family took her out of my circles.
I saw some of her paintings. Beautiful, but somehow sinister.
You knew Delilah? All this time traveling with you and you never mentioned
My
that?
past is none of your business. You don't own everything, Empress.
Another life, another life. Megan came to Karnaca to reinvent herself. Maybe I did as well, but the Duke of Serkonos had other ideas. Maybe I should begin a series of bloodfly-related sketches. Infested corpses and the like.
I'm sure there's a reason that I can stealth through this place.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaca's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in the Dust District desperately need someone like you. I understand you cannot see patients in Addermeyer anymore, and that it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'll arrange something that will find you a safe place to hide and give you free consultations, as you suggested. I'll send word about it via the Miners Family Committee and some friends I have on the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city, Lucia Pastor. Seems a nice lady.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
You know, the bruise over his eye is what worries me. Because that's not just like a normal bruise. That looks like what my grandfather had on his arms. Like that really discolored, darkened skin. And if he's coughing up blood, he might have the tuberculosis. Which would be sad. Then again, Piero's already dead. Like, Piero had a condition that killed him earlier than Sokolov.
be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
The real danger?
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My clients refer to you guys.
What's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
Pay what you owe.
You start any shit around here, we're jumping in.
Watch yourself around the Duke's men.
Right.
Huh? And I think I'll give it up for good. Better off.
I've got 4 runes. Just need to save them up a little bit more.
I need to pee.
Yo, he needs to pee.
You had it coming.
A body? Here?
You think you're so superior? I can't stand the likes
Man,
of you.
fuck you guys. Where are you? Okay, so I shouldn't choke out that guard, is what we just learned. But that's okay. Learning has its perks. Every time I fuck up stealth, I am going to go on a murderous rampage before reloading from now on. Just because it will amuse me. I feel like I yawn a lot.
The first one who admit when I'm scared. And there, I said it. I'm scared. Something's up.
I'm not sleepy, I'm just yawny. I just have many yawns to yawn. That's all. Mine collapses. Numerous casualties. A representative from the Miners' Family Committee reports that another silver mine has partially collapsed, leaving 8 miners injured and killing 12. The committee maintains the Duke's unrealistic production goals for the true culprit, citing the overlong shifts that have been in practice since mine owner Aramis Stilton disappeared. The mines are now managed directly by the Grand Palace until such time as Stilton returns or until a new director can be found. However, the Grand Palace's official statement blamed the collapse on human error and threatened to arrest anyone found guilty of demoralizing the people of Karnaca. We at the Karnaca Gazette certainly support the effort to maintain Serkono's unity. Our thoughts go to the families of those injured or killed. Wow. Pratchett jelly deals. As delicious as ever. Well, you know. Appreciate it. Thank you. And this episode is almost over. Good job. You're making excellent headway. I definitely will at some point. Bye. Of course. I mean, I suspect that it wouldn't be that easy.
Just by looking at his shoes.
Arrest UNV double V X Y's and Z. Now I got my A's and Z's. Tell me what you think of me.
Oh, he's adorable. He's like Lenny.
How do you say that? It makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
Sounds like a lot of sexy conflicts are happening here. Hell yeah, you'll see us next episode. Enjoy dinner. On whatever it is that you sup. Seriously, choking out one person in order to knock out multiple is probably my favorite thing. And I'm betting there's a reason it's not in the tabletop.
Air feels heavy.
An entire shipment of whale oil.
That was close. But yes. We're good. She'll be fine. she'll be robbed. Probably be a little upset about that, but... Oh, I didn't realize there was all 4 of them. Good job, me. Thanks, me. Make sure I didn't get seen. Yes. But that was my last sleep dart. Still. I really, really like Domino. It's such a cool power. I'll consider implementing it into the tabletop, but I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna. I wouldn't know how to balance it properly. And mechanically, there's a lot to consider. Like I said, I'll consider it. It's just mechanically, there's a lot to figure out about it. Like the distance that the guards can be from one another and whatnot. Besides, you picked good powers. You picked the sort of shit that fucking Delilah would have picked, no less. Okay, so to get in there, everything is latched. So how did they get out? Trust me, I know. There's probably a very good reason it's not in the tabletop. Like, seriously. Check wind speed. One will only turn with sufficient wind. Danger, high wind may overcharge security systems. See appendix wall of light. Ensure gear works free of debris. Oil mechanism. Yeah. So you can use Corvo's wind blast power to overcharge the windmills and cause them to short out. It's kind of neat.
Where did you go?
Found the black market.
Welcome. Obviously, you are someone with refined tastes. Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
Sure.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? What a pleasant surprise to see you again. An excellent choice. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
See what upgrades we can afford, huh?
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Let's see. Okay, so now I can wear 10 bone charms, now that I have 10 bone charms. Yet.
Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous district, too.
I'm doing okay, actually.
Farewell. And do think of us again.
I would very much like to get into that storeroom. The fuck do I get in? I left all these dudes fucking unconscious. Okay, if I do that, I'm gonna wake up that overseer. Let's check out these powers again real quick. Like I said, I could get both of these. Like, I need to upgrade this stuff all the way if I'm gonna do anything. Don't have enough bone charms to do that. I have an idea. We'll see if it's a good one. Oh, never mind. Don't have to. Overseer Ogburn. I should be back within a few days. Continue to compile information on Brianna Ashworth's activities. Despite the odd letter we received from our oracular sisters in Coltero, it's not like them to issue a proclamation without certainty, but I know I'm right about Ashworth. My gut tells me she's a threat. That said, the Howlers are my priority. The conflicts with Paolo could affect our influence in Karnaca for years to come. Yours in the strictures, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Peace.
What's going on?
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth has some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small, but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Here we go. Alrighty then. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to take a short break, and then we will get on to the next episode, because I'm having fun. I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a lot of fun. So yeah, see you in a bit. Bye-bye.